Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Now, there's the festival Burning Man, which to my understanding is kind of a place for people to unplug and basically come together in a community atmosphere. But now we have the reports that the feds are basically using this as a huge surveillance practice, because we've seen the reports and documented how if you go to a certain concert, they may have things in the crowd scanning you. If you go to a football game or some other sporting event, you may have to endure some type of TSA bag check or a pat down. And now we have undercover FBI agents spy on Burning Man festival to prevent terrorism. Oh, isn't that just the sweetheart of the day? And it says they're using intelligence gathering at the festival since 2010. And they say it's to take down terrorism. And this is the 29th Burning Man festival taking place in Nevada. And the FBI said free expression among attendees was actively encouraged. Well, if you know the feds are going to be documenting your every move, you may somewhat not have the freest of expression. Because from my understanding, there can be some rather free-spirited people out there. I'm not going to go too much into that. But just let people know that if you go out in public, you can be surveilled. Because it always makes me laugh. People don't see a camera like a news crew or somebody holding an iPhone or whatever, and they freak out like, oh, don't get me on camera. Like, bro, there are cameras everywhere. You're already on camera. And this guy just may put it on his YouTube page if he has an iPhone, but you got the feds documenting your activity to see if you're up to something. It's very strange times indeed. Now, this is a story that we're going to cover a little bit more later on in our show when Leanne McAdoo and Rob Dew, they were in the seat earlier today on the Alex Jones Show talking about the 9th video documenting Planned Parenthood. Now, so far, we've seen videos of people saying what are the best body parts, haggling over body parts like they were, chicken meat at the butchers. We saw people talking about they want to use the proceeds of said body parts to go buy Lamborghinis. One worker who used to work in one of these facilities said that she became physically disgusted because she thought, aborted babies, they were dead. But then she said when they were chopping up the babies, they would recoil and they would, flinch and move. And she said, whoa, I can't be a part of this. Even though Planned Parenthood continues to insist that they make no proceeds off these things, it definitely appears to be the exact opposite. The Center for Medical Progress released a new video this morning, the 9th in its series of videos catching the Planned Parenthood abortion business selling aborted babies in their body parts. And now we're going to end on this before we come back in our later segments with more special reports. This is something Rob Dew pointed out to me. This is from the Activist Post, and it's aborted fetal cells in products and vaccines. Now I'm going to flip here, and he has a list, or the Activist Post, they have a list of various companies that are involved with Planned Parenthood. It includes, but definitely is not limited to, Barr Laboratories, Merck, there's a lot of Merck on here. They do everything from chickenpox to polio to various other things. Merck also doing the hepatitis A, GlaxoSmithKline for the hepatitis A, Glaxo, Merck, and the list goes on from there. Those are probably the biggest names that you're going to recognize. So once again, I hear a lot of people talk about Planned Parenthood, and as Reverend Childress pointed out when I had a chance to talk to him a couple weeks ago, when we see this 3% number, they say only 3% of Planned Parenthood proceeds go on to fund things like abortion. Well, Reverend Childress said he would like to check the books on that because they're pretty much giving you the numbers that they want you to hear, which is to say if you donated money to me or gave money to me and I said, I only use 3% for this or that controversial topic, and they go, well, I'm not exactly sure about that. So take that with a grain of salt. And also on the flip side of that, when people give up this 3% number, I would probably wager to guess that 97% of people who protest outside the Planned Parenthood, those are people who are out there for abortion. So if you knock out that 3%, you'll probably get rid of the 97% of people who go out there and protest in front of these facilities. And once again, they want to show you these violent people who want to burn the buildings down. And yes, there are people like that, but they don't show you the nice church ladies who are out there just trying to have a peaceful time. And it happened right here in the city of Austin, where people came up to some nice protesters outside of a Planned Parenthood facility and threw a Molotov cocktail at them. So they don't sell those type of stories. They just show you the things they want you to see, but definitely don't let them pull the wool over your eyes.
You're liver can be full of fatty deposits, built-up toxins, and even dangerous objects known as liver stones. We worked with the top developers in the field of detox to take tried and true herbs and other compounds known to safely cleanse the liver and fused it with the latest research and technological development on concentrating these ingredients to give you the maximum effect. Liver Shield is the only liver support product on the market that uses a patented Spigirex blend of powerful organic herbs that support detoxification. And when you visit InfoWarsLife.com, see the instructional video on how to do a 6-day liver detox. This isn't a game, and let me tell you, the results are dramatic. Liver Shield is totally organic and made of the safest high-quality herbs. But that said, you need to consult your physician before you do the full detox. Liver Shield can also be used daily by itself for overall upkeep of the liver. Secure your Liver Shield today exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com for the lowest price available. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.